Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. In the very high-profile defamation case, styled as Emmanuel Macron and Brigitte Macron, the President and First Lady of France, versus Candace Owens and two corporate defendants, alleges that the President and First Lady were defamed by Ms. Owens, who has produced, for example, a podcast special entitled Becoming Brigitte, where she has alleged that the First Lady of France is a man and that the President and First Lady have been involved in, amongst other things, fraud. If you have not yet had an opportunity to review our content going over some of the allegations in the amended complaint that the Macrons have lodged against Ms. Owens and the corporate defendants, please take an opportunity to do so. We will be also going over the motion to strike and the motion to dismiss that amended complaint, which was filed by the defendants, is pending in the Delaware court, and if this is granted, would effectively end the lawsuit. The defense has come up with a series of legal arguments why this lawsuit is properly dismissed and or why the amended complaint is properly stricken. Number one, they allege that procedurally, the plaintiffs filed an initial complaint and then amended it without seeking what's called leave of court. That means permission from the court to amend the initial complaint and file an amended one. Other legal issues raised is that the statute of limitations has been blown here, that the lawsuit is barred because it was not brought sooner, that Delaware is an improper venue for this proceeding. But the first argument that has been raised by the defense centers and is focused directly on the United States Constitution. The introduction section, page 1, reads as follows, and this is a quote. In contravention of a sacred precept of U.S. constitutional law, the President and First Lady of France, Emmanuel and Brigitte Macron, have filed a baseless defamation suit against an independent American journalist who broadcasts a daily news and cultural show from her basement in Nashville, Tennessee. The Macrons are upset that in her show, defendant Candace Owens expressed opinions based on widely circulated prior reporting concerning the Macrons' relationship, their families' histories, and their rise to fame, power, and influence. The U.S. Constitution, however, has staunchly protected journalists' First Amendment rights to produce such content since the founding of our nation. End of quote. And although the First Amendment is not specifically identified here in paragraph 1, it is my opinion that that is what the defense is pointing to. The First Amendment that sits atop the Bill of Rights provides freedom of speech and freedom of the press. And so we see here immediately, page 1 of the defense's filing, the argument that, Judge, this complaint is properly dismissed. This lawsuit should not go on based on First Amendment law. Paragraph 1 ends with words to the effect that the Macrons' legally meritless assault on this core principle, that core principle being found, ladies and gentlemen, in the United States Constitution, should not be permitted to go on. Please stay tuned to this podcast and our YouTube channel for further developments. regarding Macron et al. Versus Owens et al. This is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.